Today we are going to interview most common interview problems, which is the permutations of the given strings written as a set. So here is the problem. Let's say we have a string cat, and it's all the permutations is the six permutations. One is the CAT, other is CTA, ATC, ACT, TAC, TCA. So how this problem we will break down. So let's look the problem and do the breakdown. See, so I'm taking this. So let's say this three string. So C I'm making a constant and ATT I'm moving. Then again I'm making constant A and TCC ACD. Then permutation of the second two string. Again I'm putting a one constant and permutation. So what we can do this will break down if you see, right. So let's do this program using Pythons. Okay, so what we will do, we will do the recursive programming. In recursive, first we will divide and conquer, and then we will merge all the recursions. So let's do get permutations, and here I have a string s, and so one is the base case. So what is the base case here? Always when you're using the recursion, you should have best case. So let's see the if length of string is less than or equal to 1, then what we need to do, we need to return. What we need to return, returns all the combination, right? So combination is the set, and whatever the string we have, and here we will define two things. One is the last character and first character. So last char except we can say this is the all char except last. So if I want to find all char except last, so how I do string of 12 minus 1, and how I will find the last char. So last char is just simple. We have Python incapability, so last is -1, right? So in string, and so what we now I'm doing the permutations, right? So this will return the permutations except last till I will. So what I'm doing is to get permutations. What I will pass here, all the car except last. So let's call this function, this working or not working. It's first this part will should divide us. So let's call the function print and get permutations, and here I'm passing ABC. Let's see the result. So this is not, so we are not printing anything. Let's print here, print, and type here permutations or something, the recursion or something. Just recursion SION. This is nothing, but here is my all character except last, and here last character, right? So let's see how it will divide. So recursion, it came, when it came A and B, it came here, then it will go here, then it went A, B, and then it divided AB, and then finally this is executed, and there is no return, so it's return none. Okay, so now we divide the problem. Now let's join this problem. So we divided this two, we will make constant, C will move constant and will move AB. Then the resulted string AB and BA, then we'll move again permutations, right? So let's do this problem. Let's use many loops, and we will start from backside. So if you want to do back, so this is something called row in last character, right? So this is the last character, and let's print here, right? And last char. So how it will run, we will see the result here. Row, let's do this one, right? So AB till this one, then last char came A, then it came A, and so A and why A again, not B? Okay, so the last of this one is this one, the last of this one is this one, AB. So it came A and then it came B, so it didn't come C, right? So always we print this last except last. So the last of the last is, if you see here, the last is A, then it print A, then the last of last AB, then it print A and B. Okay, so let's move. We will use this problem, and here this is a position. This one we will run because this value is not printing, so we will use this value, range of right. So let's use this value, last character. I will run the length of this one plus 1, right? So total we have 3 length, then it to first time it will give A, length is 1 plus 1 is 2, then this loop can run. So this one we can say position, right? And let's do the print here, right? So I want to print position. Let's print position. So how it will print, let's see this result. So in this A cam, for A cam the length is 0 plus 1, I mean 1 plus 1 2, then it becomes 1 0 and 1. For this A cam this will 0 1 2, for the B cam 0 1 2. So this B also is like, yeah, is the length 1, so length 1 it will run 0 1 2. That's fine. So let's make the permutations here. I defined here a set variable called permutations, and this is set doesn't contain duplicates. That's why I'm taking set. And what we need to do here, we can add permutations dot add, and here we will add permutations. So this permutation and this one we need to make here. So let's make this with permutation. How do we make? Let's make this one, right? So let's set we can define like this way, and this one I took, okay, from position like this one, and this position, so position 0 means nothing, it will return. In that case I should use last char is where last char. So we use last character, which is here. So what was the last character? I added here, right? And again the reverse of this one, because this, when we are checking first, the last, this is reverse of this one. Let's see, and we will print here permutations. Let's see the what we are getting. We got add attributes, add string object is not there. Permutations, so it should be permutations. No. Okay. So this is what we got, and there is nothing. ABC, 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 and permutation is not there. Permutations on accept, and this is last character, and here we will return the value permutations. Let's see the what's the returns value. So still ABC. There is something is wrong. We need to check here. Let's check the value permutations, and here we are using last characters. That's fine, and we are printing here range on character except class. That's fine. Also here we are checking position or character single position last character permutation all characters. So this is a little bit okay only. This one and this one, it should be fine. It should not run from here. It should, oh, it should be here. This is for loop, and this for loop is end here, and we return from here. That's all right. Or we should return from this loop. So let's run. See what will happen. So there is something is wrong. Let's find that. Yeah, so chosen, so we should use this run all the rows. So this row positions, and last care, and we will use here last care or extract from permutations, add, and this is permutations, and this is permutation set. It should be fine. Let's run this one. Okay, so A, B, B, C, C, S, A scan. So there is something is wrong, which we need to check here. All correct except class. That's fine. For I all correct except class. Yeah, so we are not using this variable. Yeah, so this is permutations, and then we accept last. This is what we are getting, and so let's run this code. Still we are not getting. So what's the problem? Let's see. Get permutation all except last. This is except last, and let's see the problem. -1, and this should be -1. That's fine. Get permission except last. Okay. Yeah. So let's see this one. Permutation range except or last. This is last character, so that's perfect, fine. And here we are using row of position plus row of positions plus last pair of this one plus row of position. Yeah. And this is for loops. Yeah, this should be, you make mistake here, it should be inside the loop, then it will work. So yeah, see, we are getting the results. So what we need to do, first we divide it, and then we join this our strings, and this become our all the combinations. So you reviews this code, and let's do the code together. Thank you so much for watching.